A bench of 3 judges of the Supreme Court decided this morning to issue an order restraining the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Deshabandhu Tenakon, from continuing to exercise the functions of his office. There was an issue with regard to the appointment of the Inspector General of Police. The appointment has to be proposed by the President, but the President needs the concurrence of the Constitutional Council before making the appointment. So the President made his recommendation to the Constitutional Council, and there were issues relating to the course of conduct that was pursued by the Speaker. In terms of the Constitution, the Speaker does not have the right to vote at the Constitutional Council. The Council consists at the moment of 9 members. The Chairman of the Council is the Speaker. The Speaker has only a casting vote. That is, in the event of an equality of votes, the Speaker can exercise his vote, but he does not have an original vote. Now, in this case, there was no occasion for the Speaker to exercise a casting vote because there was no tie. The votes were not divided equally. The votes were divided like this. There were 4 members of the Constitutional Council that supported the President's proposal. There were 2 who voted against it, and there were 2 who abstained from voting. So there was no equality of votes. In that situation, the Speaker was not constitutionally empowered to cast his vote at all, but he exercised his vote. That was the first ground of contention. The second was this, that during the meeting of the Constitutional Council, the Speaker did not vote at all. He did nothing during the meeting, but thereafter he addressed a letter to the President indicating this view. He said, on the assumption that the 2 members of the Constitutional Council who abstained from voting intended to vote against the proposal, in that case, on the assumption that there is an equality of votes, the Speaker should be deemed to have cast his vote in favor of the President's proposal. Now, the problem here is that whatever he was doing should have been done during the meeting, not after the meeting, in the form of a letter addressed to the President. So on these 2 grounds, there was a vote of no confidence that was moved against the Speaker in Parliament. The matter went very far. The opposition considered that this was a serious breach of the Constitution, and a vote of no confidence was proposed against the Speaker. The government used its majority to defeat that motion. But this morning, the Supreme Court decided that there was a strong prima facie case which had been established by the petitioners. Therefore, they allowed the petitioners to proceed with the case. They granted leave to proceed, and they also granted interim relief in the form of an order restraining the Inspector General of Police from exercising his official functions in that capacity until the conclusion of this litigation.